There's just no other way to say it, folks. The Democrat Party is the party of pure, unadulterated evil, and I have the receipts, I have the photographic and videographic evidence to prove it. This video might get taken down. I don't know, because what I'm about to share with you, it's not being shared anywhere else. It's not being shown on the woke media apparatus and corporate press. You're only going to see it right here. And if you haven't heard the news, this is what's going on. ICE was conducting, as they always do, operations to try to keep America safe, to get rid of criminals, thugs, murderers, gangsters, terrorists, rapists, etc. And a woman impeded in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and she was unalive because she was trying to run over an ICE agent. Now, I have to say unalive. A lot of people, I see your comments. Why do you keep saying unalive? Why can't you just say, I want mass distribution? I want the truth to be heard by everybody. The mission of our channel is to make common sense go viral. This whole channel, this whole podcast is being conducted and executed on the premise that our grandkids' grandchildren will wake up in an America that you and I recognize. So I'm using a very specificity type of language and verbiage so that none of the throttling machines and these algorithms will suppress and censor our video, because the only bastion of free speech left in the online ecosphere is X. But, these video platforms like YouTube and others and Spotify, they have the widest distribution. So enough explanation. The radical woke left, including Tampon Tim Waltz and this absolute sack of fecal matter, Jacob Frey, who is the mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota, have been spreading some of the most vitriolic, undeniable, foul lies I've ever heard in my life. It's just so bad. So I'm going to show the proof with receipts, but I want to first share this. There was a video that was going viral. I can't even show the video, but I will show the slowed down version and hope to God that this video doesn't get taken down. Just what I want you to do right now, just type in the word here. Let me know that you're here and you're watching this and this video is still being shown to you. Just type the word here in the comments. I would really, really appreciate it. It should take you less than a nanosecond. This mayor, the investigation hasn't even started yet. This was literally minutes after the incident. Him and his team run over to get a press conference in because he wants the viral video clips, because that's all they care about is retaining power. Nothing has been uncovered. Nothing has been investigated. The crime scene has barely been taped off. And he actually has the audacity to say this on national television. Watch.
They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people. So they are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bull. This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying, getting killed.
So, that is literally, the definition, the embodiment of irresponsible. This incident just occurred. You are the mayor. And by the way, this guy's an attorney too. He's such a soulless, gutless, feckless, spineless, scum-sucking cockroach. No investigation has occurred. Nobody knows exactly what happened. And you're basing an assessment on one angle of a video, which I'm about to debunk. And you go on national TV and charge our courageous law enforcement officials who are trying to keep American streets safe with murder? Are you kidding me right now? How dare you? How dare you? Shame on you, Jacob Frey. Shame on you, Minneapolis. Shame on you, Tampon Tim. Shame on you, Democrats. They don't condemn the actual person who I'm going to share with you right now, who tried to run over the ICE agent. But they charge no trial, no. You want to talk about authoritarianism? You want to talk about a dictatorship? You want to talk about a constitutional crisis? You want to talk about depriving due process? You just tainted, just in case there is one, a trial or an investigation that leads to charges, you just tainted purposefully, consciously, an entire jury gene pool. Shame on you. And I'm going to debunk everything he said. But it gets worse. I mean, it gets worse. America, we're in a battle for the soul of America. That's why I say tap the thumbs up. It's not for me. It's for our grandkids. Share this with everybody. Tap the thumbs up. They need to see the truth. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Do it right now. But wait, it gets even worse. Watch this.
There's little I can say, again, that'll make this situation better, but I do have a message for our community, for our city, and I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our culture, to our economy are being terrorized, and now somebody is dead. That's on you. And it's also on you to leave. It's on you to make sure that further damage, further loss of life and injury is not done. We're going to be working towards justice as quickly as we possibly can right now, and justice is what we've all got to get.
Hey, Mayor Frey, on behalf of the silent majority, you are a hot, steaming pile of fecal matter. You don't deserve to be anywhere near public office. You are a cow-towing, pandering. This is the same guy who speaks Somalian in political ads, for crying out loud. When we're living in the United States of America, shame on you. You're such a fake, phony, acting, despicable pile of fecal matter. America wants you to resign right now. So what you see on the screen, let's debunk this. I apologize for being so enraged and heated. I hope you can understand. This stuff makes me crazy. You'll see that there is a vehicle right there. It looks like a Honda Pilot, a maroon Honda Pilot. That is the vehicle of the woman who obstructed ICE agents. So they keep claiming that they see all these videos. So the video, I slowed it down to 0.3x speed, and I'm going to show you exactly what happened. But I'm going to start with this. Here's just a novel idea. How about you don't impede and obstruct law enforcement officials from carrying out their actual duties and jobs? Because if you do, they actually have a duty to defend themselves. They have an obligation by oath to defend themselves. And what are you doing in the middle of an afternoon of a work week at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Don't you have a job? Who are these people? I mean, don't you guys have jobs? So that's first off. Second of all, she's blocking the road. Even Tampon Tim admitted that. Even the police chief admitted that. She's blocking the road. You see the arrow pointing to the ICE agent saying, we want you to leave the vehicle because that is a federal offense to obstruct law enforcement, federal agents from carrying out their oath and their duty to America. She refuses, and she puts the pedal to the metal, going full speed, trying to run over that ICE agent, that federal agent that the arrow was pointing at, who has a gun pointed at her, saying, I don't want to use this. I want you to get out of the vehicle. She tried to run him over. Watch. So you can see when the video is slowed down, the officer gives a warning to her saying, you need to leave the vehicle. Then she floors it and literally tries to run him over. And it's only then that you see gunshots and firearms go off. That was a self-defense shot. She shouldn't have been anywhere near there. She should have been working at a job or God knows minding her own business. She should not be impeding and obstructing federal law enforcement officers. She should be letting them do their job. These guys should be getting raises. They should be getting praise. They should be getting roses thrown at them, not snowballs. Oh, I got a great clip for you right here. Check this out. Even after Minnesota police showed up on the scene, as they designated it a crime scene and they marked off the territory, as they were leaving the area, I mean, the crowd just got nuts. This is what these ridiculous anti-American Bolshevik protesters, paid protesters probably, this is what they did. Watch.
Look at this live shot that we're seeing right now. We just saw some black vehicle vans moving their way through, and now you see snowballs flying in this group of individuals that are moving. You've got law enforcement in the front of this group that look like they're walking backwards, so they're being pushed, is the way it looks, backwards by protesters who are throwing snowballs at them right now. Let's bring in Victor.
What a sad, tragic day for America. But, you know, the Democrats, they get their talking points. They want their George Floyd 2.0 moment. The guy casts literally no trial, no jury, no due process, like quite literally, he casts judgment and calls ICE agents murderers. Jacob Frey needs to resign. Tampon Tim deserves to be in jail. And here's the talking points. Here's Tampon Tim. I've seen the video, posting this on X. Don't believe the propaganda machine. The state will ensure there is a full, fair, and expeditious investigation to ensure accountability and justice. Hey, Tampon Tim, I've seen the Nick Shirley video. Don't believe the DNC shill Democrat talking point propaganda media machine. We're going to make sure that you get a full, fair, and expeditious investigation to assure accountability and justice. It's coming. Mentally Ilhan Omar, this is all, by the way, a way of deflecting the billions of dollars of fraud they have facilitated and inflicted on the American taxpayer. Mentally Ilhan Omar says, I'm following news of a reported shooting of a legal observer. A legal observer. Look at the language they use. Remember how they said we're sweeping brown and black people, masked people and unmasked vehicles and unmarked cars, white people. They're sweeping anybody who's brown. Legal observer. Are you effing kidding me? This woman, God rest her soul, I don't wish any harm to anybody, even demented, toxic, porridge, brain-filled mooks like Democrats. I don't wish violence on anybody. Call her a legal observer. Again, why are you always on the side of the criminals? Why are you never on the side of the good guys? Do you know how many thugs, murderous, criminal, terrorists, child PEDOs, I can't even say it or else the video will get taken down, but the worst of the worst, ICE has taken off the streets, made our streets safer. They always side with the criminals. They always side with the worst septic tank pool of people in our society. I'll continue to monitor the situation closely and will update as soon as I receive information. ICE must stop terrorizing our communities and leave our city. It gets worse. Here's the Democrats' official X page. ICE shot and killed a woman on camera today. We all saw the video. The Trump administration is lying. I just debunked the video. I just showed it step by step. Tina Smith, who is just an absolute waste of space. A U.S. citizen has apparently been shot by ICE agents in Minneapolis. I'm gathering information, but the situation on the ground is volatile. ICE should leave now for everyone's safety. And then the squad gets in. So Omar, after she got her bullet points from her, her overlord, says, ICE's actions today were unconscionable and reprehensible. I'm beyond outraged that their reckless, callous actions led to the killing of a legal observer. Again, that term is so absurd. It's so offensive. It's so insulting to the intelligence of just everyday Americans, everyday human beings. It's so offensive. My heart breaks for the victims, blah, blah, blah. The administration has shown yet again it does not care about the safety of Minnesotans. Yeah, this is coming from the person who facilitated tens of billions of dollars of fraud by facilitating these bunk of Medicaid fraud, daycare, non-daycare, I should say, centers. You're such a despicable disease. Instead of protecting our communities, they're unleashing violence, terrorizing neighborhoods, and now killing a civilian. For weeks, ISIS so-called, this video is going to get taken down for sure because I'm so pissed off. This is not law enforcement. It's state violence, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and we can't go without just hearing something from ghetto DEI hire Crockett. ICE just murdered a U.S. citizen. That's how she starts. There hasn't been any investigation. This is all based on one video that I just debunked that's been going viral. Isn't it interesting, folks, how they never, ever, 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 they never, not only do they side with criminals, they never, ever say, you know what? Maybe we should take a step back. Maybe we should actually come up with some policies, some strategies, a vision for America that we can communicate. Everything is negative with them. Everything is hate, race baiting, violence. It's just unbelievable. This violence is the direct result of racist rhetoric coming from Donald Trump. It's just complete BS. Here's the squad, Rashida Tlaib. I'm not even going to show you what AOC said because it's 10 times worse. ICE shot and killed a woman in Minneapolis today while she was trying to drive away from them. It's maddening, folks, maddening. President Trump responded by saying, I just viewed the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Here's the voice of reason. It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was obviously a professional agitator, and the woman driving the car was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer, who seems to have shot her in self-defense. Based on the attached clip, it is hard to believe he is alive, but is now recovering in the hospital. The situation is being studied in its entirety, but the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting our law enforcement officers and ICE agents on a daily basis. They are just trying to do the job of making America safe. We need to stand by and protect our law enforcement officers from this radical left movement of violence and hate. President Donald J. Trump. Amen. Tampon Tim just got done with a press conference as of this recording saying the same garbage. It's all Trump's fault. Everything's Trump's fault. This is Trump's doing. He doesn't care about you. I do. The one who's committing billions of fraud. My friends, please, I am begging you. Make this video go viral. Spread the truth. I absolutely dissected and debunked the video. I slowed it down 0.3x speed. They're scared to death that this America First administration is going to get rid of their voter base. That's what we're doing, and we're never going to stop. Because good shall defeat evil. This is not about political rivalry. This is literally good versus evil at this point. I would say choose wisely. If you're here right now watching and listening to this, I'm going to presume you're on the right side. I love you. God bless and keep you always. And I welcome you. Tap that thumbs up if you love America. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love reading your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Again, type here just to let me know that this video is still alive, up and running. I can't wait to hear from you. Don't forget to check out these videos coming up on the screen right now, especially this one. Watch this one next. I just posted, which I go more in depth on what we need to do to win the midterms. Tap my face right here to subscribe and follow. That's all you need to do. It's free. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.